So today I'm going to talk about industry experience. It came up in conversation at our HR coffee club last week. So as I said in previous videos, we're going to be talking about 1%ers, how to improve your UAE job search, how to optimize your LinkedIn, how to get things working for you more efficiently, effectively. So a topic came up about industry experience during the conversations on last Friday, and it was one of the guys. Most people that were at the HR coffee club were like director level, and it was a really interesting conversation. And one of the main pain points that came from it, which I heard from these guys, was around industry experience. Why is everybody so set on industry experience? HR is transferable. If you transfer into different industries, you bring new fresh eyes on the industry, you bring initiative, you bring a fresh look on it, which I totally agree with. I'm fully on side. I'll always try and push in my shortlist people from outside of industry that maybe fit the culture, that have the mindset of what they're looking for, because essentially it's easier to learn an industry than it is to learn the job and to be that person that's right for the business. So I'm always pushing that. The problem we've got is the client pays our bills as a recruiter. So we need to be very careful on how we approach it with giving them something they're not asked for. So when we take the brief, one of the key criteria you get from the client is we want industry experience, we want the level, and sometimes language, sometimes qualification. But generally speaking, industry is one of the top ones that comes up. So if you can imagine, I've worked hard to get this client on board. I've said, this is what we do, this is how we do it, we're going to give you exactly what you want. So when it comes to shortlisting, again, because of the volume of people, we've got a bit of a buyer's market for the client. So usually we find someone from industry that fits what they want. We speak to, as I said last week, all the different pots of where I source people from. Job ad, who do I know, who can I find? Now I deliver a shortlist within 2 to 3, maybe 4 days, depending on how difficult the role is. The client's happy. And there is occasions where I do push wild cards outside of industry, and we've placed many people like that. But generally speaking, a client wants to use an agency because they want exactly what they want, and that's why they're going to pay a fee. Okay, so you'll get stuck with agencies on industry a lot because we need to keep the client happy. If we don't, they go to one of the other agencies that's knocking on the door every day, and we lose the business. So we've got to be smart from our side as well, what makes sense. And because it is such a high volume candidate market, it is kind of a client's buyer's market for the companies. So that's one of the main frustrations you'll face, but it's not impossible. What you need to look at is something, actually we go through it in detail during my masterclass sessions. We talk about it over the 6 weeks. We talk about how to break into the hidden job market. So if you're just applying to LinkedIn jobs and jobs through recruiters, you're going to find it very frustrating if you're not targeting the industries you bring value to. You're going to get filtered out a lot. But if you start utilizing your network, that's how we break into the hidden job market. Because like I said previously, probably over 80% of jobs are not advertised on LinkedIn. So how do you utilize, how do you leverage, how do you build? This is something we talk about again in detail. That is the biggest game changer. You need to build momentum through your network, and you've got to see your network as your audience. So LinkedIn's not just about being dormant on it as well. We'll talk about this in later videos. Activity on LinkedIn, posting, engaging, connecting. You've got to be doing that with people that make sense. If you're not, you're just waiting for the job to come to you, you're going to find it very frustrating. Okay, especially if you're not on the ground. If you're not on the ground in the UAE, you need to work harder and smarter than the people on the ground because they've got the advantage. So there's a lot of things that you need to kind of take into account when you're approaching your job application strategy, which again is another chat altogether. But anyway, from today's tip, it's all about focusing in on the industries you specialize in. Where can I bring value? Yes, we know you've got transferable skills, but LinkedIn won't help you with that if you're applying for LinkedIn jobs. So stay as close to the money, we call it, as possible. Industry exposure, read the JD, apply for things that make sense. In parallel, you should be building that network, leveraging it, utilizing it, creating touch points with the people that are engaging with you. That's when you're going to open up cross-industry opportunities. So I hope that helps.